Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. We got a nice chill day plan where we're going to tackle Laura's interior because it is a little bit dirty, and we're also going to talk. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, I hope you guys are excited as I am to tackle this and talk. We have our towels, our glass cleaner, our interior cleaner, some water if I get thirsty, which is going to be the case. And we also have our Black & Decker cordless vacuum so that we can tackle Laura's interior. So, without further ado, let's get started. Personally, I like to vacuum first because vacuuming is such a chore sometimes. So right now, I'll go ahead and vacuum. So, with the mat removed, let's start vacuuming. And then now we will tackle the driver's side mat. With the driver's side vacuuming complete, we're going to go over and get the interior cleaner along with the towel. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite platforms of BMW. The newer ones, you just get in, are cool, don't get me wrong, they're full of tech, but you know, in terms of raw, visceral feeling, the E90 platform, as well as E46, the E30s, all of those cars have just this, it's hard to describe it. It's like a visceral feeling, like a soul. The newer ones do have that, but they're just watered down. You have to do a lot of mods in order to wake them up. But with simple bolt-ons like these, I mean, this makes like for an incredible street car. Absolutely. We're using the Griot's Garage interior cleaner, and I've had success with this. It's definitely a lot tamer on the BMW plastics because those are known to wear over time just from touching and, you know, greasy hands and stuff. So this definitely kind of gives that shine and helps preserve the plastic a lot, which I like. But yeah, no, I definitely am a car enthusiast through and through. I do like the newer BMWs. You know, I just think that for the price that you're paying, you could totally get into a Porsche. And I mean, that's really the gold standard or the benchmark, you know, when it comes to these cars, these German cars at least. You know, Porsche definitely has their formula down pat. I mean, BMW and Mercedes and Audi, they definitely, you know, have their perks, their benefits, but, you know, overall, if you're looking for, you know, a complete car package at, you know, any price, Porsche has definitely got to be, you know, the #1 standard. But this is definitely therapeutic for me, you know, kind of getting out in every nook, cranny, and crevice, because you know, I'm a car enthusiast first and foremost, but you know, I also just like having a clean car. I definitely have jokes, so I'm no shortage of that. But yeah, That's okay that we got some suds in there, because we are just going to get it out of there. And this stuff dries pretty quick, so even if I do miss a few spots, that'll be okay, because it doesn't ruin the electronics or anything like that, which I like. Griot's Garage and its total in terms of products are definitely super good. You know, they, along with Meguiar's too, Meguiar's definitely has a great assortment of products. I just like using Griot's because it smells a lot better, and it's a lot less harsh on like the leather and, you know, the amenities that this car has. All right, that door panel's looking extra crispy. I generally like to clean my interior, you know, every so often. I mean, I know that it's not going to be clean entirely, like 100% spec proof, but I definitely do like to come in and just give it that that touch up that it's looking for. You know, it's just, it gets super dusty in here because I ride with the windows down, and it definitely shows just based off of the time that it takes for me to clean. You know, it's not terrible. I keep it pretty clean. We are almost there to the other side, so I will check back in with you guys once I finish up this driver's side. Got the spray away glass cleaner with the foaming action, so we're gonna shake it up. We're gonna get this rear view mirror. All right, look how so much better it looks now. You can actually see out of it. Oh, I am no shortage of jokes. Cool. So now the windshield looks okay, but we're just going to touch it up a little bit, because in my last cleaning I did clean the windshield. Typically I like to clean it you know, once every other windshield wiping, because I don't really touch my windshield a whole bunch. So it definitely, you know, looks really good from the outside. The outside, I mean, you're definitely going to have to clean it because it hits bugs and dirt and dust and all that other stuff. But I mean, I primarily touch around here, so you know, I think that for the most part my windshield is good, because I cleaned it before in my last cleaning. So we are going to move over to the passenger side and we will get that side together. All right, let's get this side. are almost done with the passenger side. Just gotta clean up the door card, and then we can move on to the back and doing the windows on the sides too, because those do kind of get a little bit dirty. My favorite sports car, today has definitely got to be the Toyota Supra. I just think it's so cool that BMW and Toyota collaborated, and there's like 5 iterations of the Supra. It was actually announced recently that the Supra will have a manual, so I definitely think that Toyota listens to exactly like the audience, which is the car enthusiast community who love these cars. I do think though that in terms of owning a Supra, I would definitely want to own their GRM version, or the M version of the Supra, which definitely excuse me, which I believe definitely helps sell, because it's the top dog of the lineup. Currently they have the 2.0, they have the 3.0, and then also the M version, right? And I think that might be a carryover of the S58 or the M2 competition, because it's built on the same architecture as those cars. So I would, in terms of owning one, I would wait until BMW, I mean Toyota, until Toyota gets their act together with the M version, because that's the one to own. Ooh, this window was dirty. Good thing we're cleaning it. But yeah, no, I absolutely love these Wash and Talk series, and I'll definitely keep doing them if you want. So comment, like, and subscribe. Definitely let me know what videos you like the most, and then I will continue making them, because I definitely want to make content that you guys appreciate. All right, so we are done with the passenger side. It looks spectacular. We are going to move to the back. To the back, we definitely have to get these seats. And the seats, are in really good shape. I personally love race car seats. So maybe in the future, some Recaro Sportsters with the heated element, because I have heated seats on mine, and I personally love heated seats. I think that, especially if you're gonna go take your car out on a road trip or anywhere like that, where it could potentially get cold, I think that they're a necessity. I am of the sound mind that it is always better to have something and not need it than to need it and not have it. So we are going to do the other side, and we have to clean the window on this side too. So we're gonna get a 2-for-1. Look how good this looks. You clean up nice, Laura. You go, girl. Oh, I tease. And I do need to get some leather conditioner and cleaner. I condition the leather, like once a month, but I'm on the hunt for a new product, because I like to try new things and see what works. I definitely think that it is always good to try new things, get fresh perspective, because that ends up broadening your horizons a lot. And if you stick with one product, then you don't know what other, products are out there that could do the job even better. All right, so let's get the spray away. We are making great progress. All right. Looks like someone's at the door. We won't worry about that. This side's pretty clean. All right, let's see it. I love just how easy, this is to clean. I mean, it definitely doesn't take as long, but it's also because you don't let people ride in your car. It's cool. All right, so we'll get the other side. It's my M Performance jacket. I have to say that this thing is definitely like super cool. It says M Performance on it. I got it on a trip. My bag. And if you guys want, I can go through my gear because I got a lot of cool stuff. Put the spray away here. Climb out. Get the towel. Oh, and the interior cleaner's right here. Perfect. Get the back of this seat. I don't know. I really like this platform a lot. It sucks because, everybody knows exactly what these things are. And, they just get 1,000 plus horsepower, 500 horsepower, and people neglect to do maintenance. And, they get rid of them because it's kind of like, okay, I had my fun with them. I don't know. I mean, this car is kind of compared to the modern Supra. In the sense that it's a twin turbo inline six, making like 300 horsepower or something like that. I mean, this car makes about 335 with the intake. And with the intercooler and stuff, I can pick up another 20 wheel horsepower, which will put me around, I don't know, like 360 crank horsepower, which isn't bad. I mean, I don't need this car to be melt your face fast. I mean, I definitely think 400-ish horsepower is definitely a handful for a street car. I mean, because like, honestly, where are you going to use all of that power that you have? I mean, 500 horsepower, that's a lot, and that's just chaotic. You got freeways, but I mean, you got one good off ramp that you can hit it on, and then you're going to catch up to traffic. Plus, you got to do your maintenance because the power demands that you do your maintenance and stuff like that. I don't know. It's a lot of headache. I mean, I definitely like turnkey. You have your modifications that are within OEM spec. You kind of do your tune that you don't have to do a whole lot of data logging and stuff in. You can just kind of get in it and drive, I mean, nothing wrong with that. And I have the car seat in the back because I am expecting. But yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with having 500 horsepower. It's just, You know, there's very few opportunities that you can actually use it. And I definitely want to use my horsepower functionally, because I think that, you know, being able to do that is a testament to you as a car enthusiast. Because what's the point of a car that you build and you can't really use it to 100%? Or you have to, you know, use it, you know, 50% of the time. You know, I mean, would you rather drive a slow car fast or a fast car slow? You know, and that's really the argument that I'm trying to make, is I would rather drive, you know, a moderately fast car, you know, that definitely does everything that it's supposed to do, but not have to worry about the downtime it takes with maintaining a 500, 600 horsepower car. And don't get me wrong, I mean, the numbers are cool, you know, and being able to flex and say, hey, I have X amount of horsepower. Like, that's cool, you know, but like, if it ain't a drag car or a track car, you know, or you know, an occasional street car that you would take, then I mean, what's the point? Because you're not going to have too many opportunities to really utilize the car to its 100% capacity. All right, it's looking pretty clean back here. So I'd say we hit the window over here and we finish up this video. I really do hope that you guys enjoy this, because I enjoy making, you know, videos now. You know, I mean, it's kind of a process, but I enjoy it. I think that, you know, anything, especially if you put your time in and, you know, you're being genuine, will yield results. You know, and I definitely do want to make content that, you know, keeps you guys engaged and, you know, wanting more. So let me know what I can do better, and, you know, what I can do in the meantime in order to get you guys more engaged. Alright guys, we finished our wash and talk. So now let's take a look and see exactly how we did. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of this video. If you guys liked what I did, please let me know down in the comments. Also, make sure to like the video and subscribe, because, you know, that helps my channel a lot. And also, turn on the bell notifications when you do subscribe, just so that you know exactly when I post. I hope that you guys have a great one. Take care.